In 2020, over 7.5 million viewers watched the NBA Finals in the United States alone. With such a large audience, each game, all eyes are on every move each NBA player makes. And with such attention, pressure is on NBA teams to look and perform their best. Because basketball is as much entertainment as it is sport, how the teams look may arguably be as important as how they play. A jersey or uniform can make or break. Too dull and watchers easily get bored. Too bright and colorful may be off-putting, possibly even clownish. There have indeed been some notoriously bad designs throughout NBA history. They were bound to happen at some point after all. In this video, we'll explore some of the worst jerseys to ever grace the arena. Some of these are laughably ill thought out and will make you wonder, what were they thinking? On a happier note though, we'll share one design that we think is a fantastic one. Number 10, Golden State Warriors seasons 1997 to 2002. The Warriors wore this jersey for 5 years, so evidently they didn't think too much of it. However, we beg to differ. The lightning bolt on the jersey seems outrageously cartoonish, almost like it was taken out of a kid's movie. They should have honestly stuck with the team logo or just the text Warriors itself. At least they didn't botch the color scheme though. Number 9, Dallas Mavericks 2004 to 2009. This one isn't much better. The Mavs' iconic green color contrasts harshly with azure blue. We're not quite sure what they were trying to go for here. Plus, the weird curved font used on the jersey is the icing on the cake. Consequently, this rendition of the Mavs jersey suffers from a complete lack of identity. Number 8, Dallas Mavericks City jersey. Yet another jersey from the Mavs. Also wrong on so many fronts. The fluorescent green and blue color scheme of this outfit should be saved for candy bar wrappers and not men's clothing. To top it off, the font used to print the text Mavs was supposed to resemble graffiti, but ends up looking more like something you'd find in Disneyland. The saddest part is that this jersey formed part of Nike collection where each NBA team received its own city jersey variant. Some of these jerseys were actually quite neat, such as the one made for the Miami Heat. Number 7, NBA All-Star Game Road Uniform, seasons 2005 and 2006. If there's ever a lesson that more doesn't mean better, it would be found in this jersey. This abomination boasts 6 red stars around the front midsection, 6 stars on the back, 1 on the side of each thigh, and lastly the NBA logo itself, again in the shape of a star. All for the whopping grand total of 15 stars. Why 15, you may ask? Is there some kind of special significance? Actually, the answer is no. No special reason whatsoever. Someone was clearly too addicted to geometry class in high school. Number 6, Washington Wizards alternate uniform seasons 2006 to 2007, 2008, 2009. What is it with the fascination with stars? Unlike the NBA All-Star uniform, this jersey doesn't have as many, but it's arguably even worse due to poor placement. They seem randomly scattered all over. The worst part of the stars on the sides of the jersey, what were they thinking? It would have been better just leave those off, even if the uniform ended up being a little too plain on the side. At least the previous jersey had the excuse of being all-star, you know? Number 5, Phoenix Suns, seasons 1992 to 1993 and 1999 to 2000. This one was probably a product of a more retro time, but we're still not cutting it any slack. The basketball is designed to look like a bright orange sun on the jersey. If that's what you see, that's great. What we see is a basketball impacting into the armpit of the jersey. Admittedly, that might still be quite entertaining. Number 3, NBA All-Star Game home uniform, seasons 2007 to 2008. We appreciate what they were trying to do with this All-Star jersey, going for the American red, blue, and white aesthetic. Nevertheless, it just looks wrong. The fancy font and emblem on the uniform leg look garnishly out of place. And that's not to mention the ludicrous hues of brown of the entire backside of the jersey, which is astonishingly out of touch with the rest of the uniform. What a disappointment outcome of what could have been a potentially great design. Number 2, Sacramento Kings alternate uniform, seasons 2005 to 2006 and 2006 to 2007. Like the previous outfit, this jersey is a lesson in good intentions but poor execution. When people think about Kings, they think about royalty. And what are the two colors associated most with royalty? Gold and purple. Unfortunately, they decided to go with a metallic flamboyant shine to the jersey, which looks like it should belong at a fashion catwalk, not a sports stadium. Number 1. Washington Wizards Baltimore Pride uniform, seasons 2015 to 2016. Attempting to pay homage to the 1969 to 1973 Baltimore Bullets uniform, this outfit backfired spectacularly in the eyes of many. The problem was that the original uniform boasted a stripe that was reminiscent of a dignified sash that you might see on a military uniform. The stripe on the Baltimore Pride, on the other hand, was too thin for it to look like anything more than a window dressing. Putting the team emblem on top of the stripe also makes it look like a Boy Scout's vest than a proper jersey. Now our pick for the best jersey, Los Angeles Lakers, 1978 to 1999. Let's round off this top 10 on a happy note. We'll have to give the award of best jersey to the LA Lakers, whose home uniform was a true shade of gold and purple that the Kings would be jealous of. Maybe it's just our nostalgia talking, but seeing players like Magic Johnson in this classic jersey only brings back good memories. And isn't that all that we want? Thanks for watching. Remember to leave a like or subscribe.